Ashe, Ashe, lovelies. This is I, Star Goddess. Welcome once again to the 5D Effect and Experience series, and this is number 2. And I'm excited and looking forward to bringing messages to the collective from Spirit, especially for you. And I am feeling very energized. I am feeling very uplifted. I'm feeling very positive. I'm feeling just overjoyed and humbled to be a vessel used to bring such important messages at this time when we are also in the midst of the Lion's Gate up until the 12th of this month, August 2021. And this is an exciting time for myself. This is an exciting time for the collective. This is an exciting time for those that have chosen to tap in and connect to Spirit in the universe and allow themselves to be directed on their paths and journey into eternity, for their purpose to be revealed, for their stance within the collective to be known. This is an exciting time. Yes, it is. And during the intro, you may have heard a little singing bowl along with this music. And the crystal I was using was Carnelian. And I want you to Google Carnelian crystal and see what benefits and properties come along with the Carnelian and how it can be helpful in your healing journey and in your healing work. Okay? And, these energies are so high, lovelies. I'm feeling led to not only use my own personal deck, which I'm sure many of you are familiar with me using by now, my own personal tap-in oracle deck. It is a very beautiful, powerful, and it feels like butter in my hands when I use this deck. And I just saw 444 on the timer, on the clock here, at the recording clock. So that's a sign. I want you to Google 444 and see what that means to you. I'm feeling very led to use my personal deck along with some other decks that Spirit is going to lead me and direct me to use during this time. But we're going to open up with another new deck that I have. I had it for quite some time now, but I haven't been led to use it for the general collective. I've been led to use it for the Tap In Elite group as a tool to help enhance and build their intuition. So here we go. Thank you, angels, ancestors, way showers, and guides. Ooh, ancestors, spirit guides. Thank you so much for these messages and leading us in the direction that you would have for us to go. We thank you for the elements, air, water, earth, fire, ether. And we call all of you into this reading, and anything that does not serve the highest good for the collective to be taken away. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, we're going to shuffle up. Ooh. Thank you, Spirit. And I'm getting the message, go. That is maybe a message for someone in particular, but Spirit is saying go. Go. Whatever that may mean to you, in whatever way that may mean to you. Thank you, Spirit. Go. Wow, that's a very complex message. Okay, Spirit, thank you. We're starting off very open here. Thank you. But we always respect the guidance and wisdom from Spirit. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Thank you, Spirit. And the bottom of the deck we have, and our message crowning this reading is alignment. Alignment. And that is just a continuation of our message that we got in our previous 5D effect experience number 1, where Spirit was asking us to tap in to our chakras to make sure they're spinning and healthy and functioning at the optimum level. And I also mentioned that we also offer services to help clear, cleanse, and support in doing that kind of work, okay? But Spirit is asking us to be aligned, and not only aligned through our chakras, lovelies, but also aligned and attuned to our DNA that makes us who we are in this physical body, that connects us to the universe, that connects us to the cosmos, that connects us to dimensions that are beyond the 3D. And we have here the message alignment, and there's also number 18 in this particular deck. And the deck, again, is called Beyond Lemuria, and I'm going to post it in the description, so stay tuned for that. The number 18, and we can Google the number 18 and see what that means to you, or that may have some kind of special meaning to you, the number 18. And if we add the 8 and the 1, we come up with number 9. So 9 is a very powerful universal number as well, angel number, and the meaning is also some endings. So a lot of us are going to embark upon some endings of different kinds, especially during this time when the energies are very high and the Lion's Gate portal is wide open and is really energetically guiding us to transform in many ways, to leave behind those things that no longer serve us, whatever they may be, people, places, and things, as well as becoming our best form of ourselves on every level, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, psychologically, in every way. And we can only appear in this world the way that we believe that we appear in this world. If we believe that we are limited, we will be limited. If we believe that we are unlimited, many things will be revealed. Many things will be brought to you. And it's not by mistake that we are in these times. Each one of us have chosen to be here to experience this time and to gather whatever information and knowledge that we are here to experience, to explore. And unfortunately, we have been exposed to some things that are very contrary to that path of existence. But as we know, everything that happens to us in our life serves us in our highest good. Even if it appears to be very detrimental, it always serves us for our highest good. So going forward, as we see many things start to unfold that may be uncomfortable, that may appear to be detrimental on every level, that affects you and your family and loved ones on a very deep level, and you may feel that you're going under in many kinds of ways, whether that may be financially, physically, feeling ill in certain ways, or experiencing loss of loved ones due to numerous things. It can be what the doctors have said, and it could be something beyond what the doctors are at liberty to reveal. So, as we go forward into these new times, lovelies, we are leaving behind energies that we have been trained and taught to be, to think certain ways, to be certain ways, to act certain ways, to respond certain ways. These things are changing. As I've mentioned numerous times before, that these things are changing, and we're going to have to change along with them. Some of us are willingly doing the work and changing, and some of us are still trying to hold on to the past, still trying to hold on to the ways things have always been, still holding on to old relationships that are no longer spiritually beneficial. A lot of us are making choices that are really changing us in growing and being effective in these new times. And Spirit is going to be bringing people, places, and things across our paths to help lead us in a loving, gentle, understanding, patient way, so that we can be guided in the right way for our purpose in this time and in this day and in this new energy. So don't be afraid when you see things start to change rapidly again. This pandemic has only been the beginning. We're going to go into some times that's going to make your head spin. And I'm not saying this to frighten you. I'm saying this to warn you. I'm saying this so you can be aware, so that you can position yourself now in a place where you will not be mentally disturbed, or you will not be physically disturbed to a level that can really be very dangerous. Okay, lovelies. For some reason, the recording was cut off, and I believe it was because, for some reason, the message that I was giving, something does not want me to reveal that information. So we're going to take off from here and continue with what Spirit has for us to know and for our highest good. And the messages I was giving was that our times are still changing very rapidly, and especially in this new energy, and for us to be mindful of our decisions during different times and situations within our private lives that can affect us on a very deep level as well as a physical level. So, with 5D being very real and the energies that we are in right now, that is affecting our planet and it's affecting our universes and our galaxy and our planets, and with this Lionsgate portal wide open, is really, really caused a lot of deep, dark responses that can be very detrimental to those of us that are not really walking in an energy that is conducive to a 5D energy. So when we see many leaving the planet, and we think it's maybe because of the pandemic, not necessarily so. And I believe that's why the first recording turned off, because I was about to reveal some information that may not be condoned to be released at this time. So, my Tap In Elite group, I may reveal this information to, but the general public is maybe not ready to receive such information. Only a selected few. So, we're now going to continue with our reading and go into this tap in portion of the reading. And we were let's just reiterate about Spirit wanting us to be in alignment. It is also a confirmation from the 5D effect experience number 1. And we're going to shuffle up now. And as I cut the deck, I'm seeing beautiful. Beautiful. Be you. It's so important to be you, lovely. So important to be yourself. Your true, authentic self. A lot of us are trying to be what we think society and what we think is appropriate during these times. But because our mindset has been programmed to think in ways that are really not high vibrational, that are really not, and we have the Ankh symbol. Do your homework and see what the meanings are for the Ankh and how it can serve you in your spiritual journey. Very ancient symbol. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, I'm currently wearing an Ankh on my thumb. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, let's go. We have the yin yang came through as I cut the deck again. Here we go. Ooh, thank you, Spirit. Let's see, what messages do you have for 8/10/2021? Thank you, Spirit. 8/10/2021. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, let's quite a few come out, and we also had the beautiful card to come out again. And the bottom of the deck we have fancy. A lot of us are being very fancy. And Spirit wants us to be fancy. Spirit says we are supposed to be wealthy. We are supposed to have those things that are beautiful. Not only are we supposed to be beautiful on the inside, but we are supposed to experience beautiful things that reflect that beauty on the inside, on the outside. And our Ankh is up here again, and we have, get it, girl, okay. And we have the free ourselves. And we're going to have to pull a crystal card. You have the crystal card come up. Okay. And also Spirit is saying that as we experience these luxurious, beautiful things in our lives in the material realm, that we will be blessed with these things. If we focus more on the inside and balancing ourselves like the yin yang, our dark side with our light side, we will be blessed. Have those chakras nice and aligned and cleared and balanced. We will experience nice, fancy things. And also we will be crowned and have, with our being our authentic selves. Be beautiful. Be you. And anything is possible with a little lipstick and champagne has come out numerous times during our tap-in reading, that we will have a lot of things to celebrate. If we tune in, tap in, and to our authentic selves and unlock our gifts, unlock our potentials, unlock those things that we need to know in order to be our optimum selves, in order to be our best version of ourselves, in order to be able to give our best to the collective, to give our best to our loved ones, to our family, to our work that we do, to our purpose. These things are so important. And you will find that many people will give you compliments. And this is a card that says, get it, girl. Spirit is saying, get it, girl. Thank you, Spirit. I know you're talking to me. And receive that message if it's for you. Okay. Let's see what we have here now. We're going to pull a nice crystal card. We're going to use the Crystal Mandala deck. Sicky. You know, this is a very powerful deck, and I absolutely love this deck, and I think every time I pull it out, I say the same exact thing, because it's so true. Ooh. And we have the Ankh here, lovelies, and I believe our ancestors are with us at this time, with this Ankh showing up. And do your homework to educate yourselves on the meanings of the Ankh and its history and how it can benefit you. Thank you. All right, we're shuffling up our Crystal Mandala deck, Oracle deck, and get our get our crystal message. That our crystal card has appeared to let us know we need to pull a crystal card. Last time we used the Crystal Wisdom deck, but now we're going to use the Crystal Mandala deck. Thank you, Spirit. What messages do you have for the collective for 8/10/2021? Thank you, Spirit. And these messages are always timeless. Always timeless. Thank you. Here we go. And even though this is part 2 of the part 1, I'm feeling led to reiterate that the Carnelian crystal was used at the beginning of this reading, and it also carries certain healing beneficial energies along with it, and I want you to Google it to see how it will benefit you in your healing work, and also with messages maybe coming to you from the Carnelian crystal. Okay, so we have here let's see, what message do you have for the collective? Dude, this flew out. Let's see. Thank you, Spirit. Oops, that's way too many. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. we have grace for the grand gesture, and we also have safe to be seen. Ooh, that might be for me. And we have meaningful sacrifice. Okay, wow. I'm feeling the energy from these lovelies. And we have the turquoise crystal, we have the Rosophia crystal, and we have malachite. Wow. Healing, we have money, and I'm not familiar with the Rosophia crystal. But we're going to see. We have the number 11 here, and we have the number 444, the number, angel number 333. Okay, and Google those to get your extra information that you need. Let's see, number 11. Here we go. We bring you the gift of safety in being seen. Over lifetimes, you have loved the earth, returning again and again to serve humanity, liberate the human soul from fear, and spread a message of love. You have spoken truths, shared messages, and inspired many. Yet, in your visibility, sometimes you have felt misunderstood and vulnerable. You have been admired and loved, but at times also feared and attacked for the empowering messages you brought to the world. In you, there is a memory of this, and although you wish to share your light with the world again, there are times when the thought of being seen doesn't feel safe. We are here to let you know that you are protected in divine grace. It is safe to open up to your inner knowledge and to share your message with the world. The light in you is stronger than fear. It is time to shine, fearless and bright. Spirit, thank you for that beautiful message. Thank you so much. And then we have here the Ascended Master Jesus and Rosophia. Wow, Jesus is here, lovelies. We have number 23. Let's see what this has to say to us. We bring you the blessing of meaningful sacrifice. To manifest your divine destiny, there are times when want most gives way to a greater need. It may feel as though you are being denied in the very thing that you yearn for the most. However, when meaningful sacrifice is being asked of you, there is a far more generous and loving reality at play. What is being denied now will ultimately create the opportunity for far greater gain. This doesn't necessarily resolve the pain of unfulfillment desire in this moment, but it does soothe your soul with the understanding that if you feel denied, it is only so that your fulfillment can come about in a more extraordinary and generous expression in due course. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. And number 23 may be relevant or resonate with some of you. Okay, the number 23. Then we have the number 15. Archangel Raphael is here, lovelies, and he's all about the heart, all about helping heal the heart. And we have Malachite. Malachite is all about healing the heart as well, and it also brings you financial stability, okay, with your finances. Here we go, number 15. Okay, oops. All right, here we go. We bring you the gift of grace for the grand gesture. Although there are times when even the smallest act, such as choosing to think a positive thought, is enough to transform your world, there also comes a time for the leap of faith, the grand gesture of unconditional trust that will free you from the past and empower the universe to give you with a new future. The grand gesture is the big step, the willingness to say to the universe, I trust you and I know it is time for life as I have known it to give way for a bigger, bolder experience. And I'm willing to allow you to lead me into it. Did we not speak of that, lovelies? Going into these new 5D energies? Yes. You then, and for some reason I said 5G. So 5G, there's a whole different, deeper subject about how the 5G is affecting us, but I'm not going at liberty to go into that at the moment. You then make an offering which confirms your declaration and empowers the universe to reward the faith you have demonstrated. The grand gesture cannot be forced. Comes from a place of should or uncertainty. Then you are not ready. The grand gesture must be unconditional. It must be something you offer, not for what you can get in return. Although the rewards will be rich, but because you are willing to offer something of yourself in service to love, when it comes from this place, the grand gesture is a trigger for divine grace to express itself in your life in an entirely new way, surpassing all expectations and showering you with blessings. Okay, lovelies, and that's what we have here for our angel cards. Thank you, Spirit. And we are going to close, and I'm feeling led to close with what? Spirit and Archetype card. Okay, let's close with an archetype and see what message we can get from that. Okay. Let's take these away. I'm loving these messages, lovelies, and a lot of it is just right on point for what we need at this time and things to keep priority as far as preparing ourselves and energetically preparing ourselves for these times in this 5D energy and beyond. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. And we're going to put the tappings at the side. All right. Now, let's grab our archetype cards. Here we go. Let's clear the space a little bit. We're still using the crystal Carnelian. Woo! Let's clear the space. Those energies. I needed that. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, thank you, Spirit, angels, ancestors, way showers, and guides. Let's get some messages for the collective, the archetype cards I'm using. I'll also put this information in the description, so to let you know what deck I'm currently using. Thank you, Spirit. To close out this message for reading for the collective for our 5D effect experience for 8/10/2021. Thank you during this beautiful Lionsgate that we're experiencing on our planet. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, shuffle one more time. Deck. Oops. Okay. What message do you have, Spirit? Okay. Ooh. All right. Quite a bit came out, lovelies. Let's see. Ooh. All right. In the bottom of the deck, we have the seed. And I believe our thoughts are our seeds that we plant and that we reap and harvest at a later date. So it's so important to be mindful of our thoughts, lovelies. And we have here, ooh, okay, cave, the empty room. All right, let's see what I'm getting from here. Give me a moment, lovelies. Okay. A lot of us are receiving some information and we are learning to speak our truth. We're learning to speak our truth. And a lot of us know if we don't speak our truth that a lot of skeletons and things that have been in the dark, that have been hidden, that has been in that gray area or on the dark side of the yin yang, a lot of truths are being revealed. A lot of truths are coming to the surface. A lot of us are hiding from our truth, hiding from really hiding from the truth. And if we find that we speak our truth, the Spirit is calling us to speak our truth and be the judge of ourselves so that we will not be judged, and be more aware of the seeds that we're planting in our lives. That Spirit will then not be so hard on us. And we're also being called to be our spiritual warriors, because a lot of us are battling our own demons within, and Spirit is calling us to tap in to our personal strengths and be the warriors that we were created to be. But for some reason, the seeds that we have planted has caused us to fall in the dark side, have caused us to speak things that are not true, have caused us to hide ourselves away in these caves of shame, in these caves of disappointment of self, and not knowing how to come forward and be our true authentic selves. And Spirit is calling us to, has here the empty room. Some of us need to spend some time in a room alone, in a place of silence. Whether that room be a physical room or that room be a room in a space within our own minds, such as meditation, such as just a time of silence. It can be a walking meditation. It can be a sitting meditation. As long as we find that quiet space that is equivalent to the empty room, that we can really begin to search our inner selves, the cave within, and awaken those truths within us. And find that natural balance within, which is the judge. And then we can become the ultimate warrior in our lives, in this time, in this 5D. And then going forward, when it comes time to plant seeds, we will be able to plant seeds that will really grow and sprout. Those things that we can really celebrate, as was mentioned in our tap-in reading portion. Okay, lovelies? And I believe that's closing out our reading and our 5D experience. To take us higher, we always go deeper. To take us higher, we go deeper. Okay? Lots of love, lots of light, lots of inspiration, motivation, wish fulfillment, lots of peace, and love always. Surround you. And remember to always love yourself. Namaste.